The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 68 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Steelers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
37 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
On the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To Edmonds on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Easy. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Chris Carson.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run it with Carson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Wilson.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. Room here to run. The 20. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run with Edmonds.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change? And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
17-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to return it to the 21.